Hi everyone, welcome back to another YouTube video, and this is our GCSE English Literature 2025 predictions for paper 2. Now before we get started, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share this video with all your friends, and please do give us a follow on all social media platforms at Easy Education London on TikTok, Instagram and YouTube. Now, what are we expecting to see in an Inspector Calls paper? Now, let's have a look at some possible predicted questions that may come up in your exams. Now, just a reminder and a disclaimer, this is a prediction. Now, it doesn't mean it will be 100% correct, but there is a possibility that one of these questions may come up. And just for your information, we did get our GCSE English Literature Paper 1 predictions correct. So to those of you who did follow our predictions video, well done. And thank you for all your amazing messages. And yes, we did predict the Macbeth question correct. Fantastic. Now, let's have a look at the An Inspector Calls predicted question. Now, the first potential question that you may come across includes the following. How does Priestley present the importance of social responsibility in society? Now, in An Inspector Calls, J.B. Priestley powerfully explores the theme of social responsibility, presenting it as a crucial moral duty that individuals owe to one another in a just society. Through the character of an Inspector Gould and his interrogation of the Birling family, Priestley critiques the selfishness and ignorance of the upper classes, promoting a socialist message that stresses collective responsibility over individual gain. And one of the most significant ways Priestley conveys the importance of social responsibility is through the character of Inspector Gould, who acts as a mouthpiece for the playwright's views. And the inspector's didactic tone and moral authority are evident when he asserts, if you remember the quote as highlighted in blue, "We are members of one body. We are responsible for each other." This metaphor not only reinforces the idea of interconnectedness, but also directly challenges capitalist individualism. The use of the inclusive pronoun like we, so as you've noticed, the word we is an example of an inclusive pronoun, and this emphasizes, it accentuates, and it stresses unity, encouraging the audience to see themselves as parts of a broader community where the actions of one affect all. In contrast, Mr. Birling is used to represent the antithesis of social responsibility, and early in the play, he dismisses the idea of collective duty, stating a man has to mind his own business and look after himself, as you can see highlighted in blue. And this self-serving ideology is later undermined by the inspector's revelations, positioning Birling as short-sighted and morally blind. Priestley deliberately sets the play in 1912, a time when such views were dominant, but it was first performed in 1945, just after World War II, when audiences would have been more receptive to the need for cooperation and change. And this dramatic irony exposes the danger of Birling's outdated views and serves to strengthen Priestley's arguments for social responsibility. Moreover, Priestley shows that responsibility can be learned. Sheila's character arc is pivotal in this regard. Initially, how is she portrayed? She is portrayed as somewhat being naive. She becomes increasingly self-aware and remorseful after learning of her involvement in Eva Smith's downfall. Her response, as you can see from the quote on your screen, "I know I'm to blame and I'm desperately sorry," demonstrates a growing sense of accountability. And Priestley uses her transformation to suggest that change is possible, especially among the younger generation. And this contrasts sharply with her parents' refusal to accept any blame, highlighting a generational divide in attitudes towards responsibility. Now, the cyclical structure of the play also reinforces Priestley's message. The final twist, where the family learns a real inspector is on the way, suggests that those who fail to learn their lessons will be given another chance, but not indefinitely. The repeated warnings about fire and blood and anguish carry apocalyptic connotations, hinting at war and societal collapse if people continue to ignore their duties to others. And the use of a prophetic tone here intensifies the urgency of Priestley's message and leaves the audience reflecting on their own moral obligations. In conclusion, Priestley presents social responsibility as not only important but essential for a fair and functioning society. Through contrasting characters, dramatic irony, and the inspector's moral voice, he critiques the selfishness of the upper classes and advocates for a more compassionate collective mindset. The play ultimately serves as a call to action, urging audiences to reflect on how their own actions impact others, right? So this is to give you a full breakdown and some important commentary in terms of one of the potential predicted questions for an inspector calls. Now, I actually have 3 predicted questions, and hopefully one of them will come up in your GCSE exams. Now, before we have a look at questions 2 and questions 3 of our predictions, if you want access to the model answers, the grade 9 hacks, the step-by-step templates, the cheat sheets, the top tips, the past papers, and the mark schemes, you can get access to all of this in a bundle by visiting our website www.easyeducationlondon.com/shop. As you can see, you can click the link in our TikTok bio, or alternatively, visit our website. It's currently on sale for just $19.99. Hurry, the sale does end very soon, so if you really want to secure those top marks, you need to grab our revision guide today. It's on sale for just $19.99. So click the link and visit our website and grab your revision guide today and boost your grades and thank yourself on GCSE results day by using our amazing ebook. Now, question number 2, what is another potential predicted question that you may come across? How does Priestley present Mr. Birling as a selfish character? Right? So how is he presented as a selfish character? Well, if we are to come across a question like this, what are some comments, what are some things I can explore when answering this question? Well, if you look at the actual extract, right, J.B. Priestley presents Mr. Birling as a profoundly selfish character, we know this, whose attitudes and actions reflect the immoral blindness of the capitalist upper classes. And through Birling, Priestley critiques the arrogance, the greed, and lack of social responsibility that he believed were responsible for the inequalities in Edwardian society. So that's our second prediction for an inspector calls, and our last and final prediction for an inspector calls includes the following, right? So if I just swipe across, so the last and final prediction, how does Priestley present ideas about how Sheila feels a sense of guilt or regret in the play, right? Now, we clearly see that Priestley presents Sheila as one of the few characters who genuinely feels guilt and regret for her actions, using her character to convey the potential for moral growth and social responsibility. Unlike her parents, Sheila is emotionally affected by the inspector's revelations and becomes a symbol of hope for a more compassionate future. So these are our 3 predictions for GCSE English 2025 Paper 2. Best of luck. I hope your exams go really well, and like I said, you need to make sure you plan ahead and importantly write answers that are tailored to the mark schemes, that are tailored to the assessment objectives AO1, AO2, AO3 and also AO4. Now, don't forget to give us a follow, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Easy Education London, and if you haven't followed us on TikTok and Instagram, again, you can follow us at Easy Education London. So thank you for watching. Best of luck with your English exams, and I shall see you very soon. Take care and peace. And remember, if you want to ace your English exams, you want that grade 7, 8 or 9, click the link in our TikTok bio or visit our website www.easyeducationlondon.com/shop. Grab our GCSE English language ebook by visiting our website, and it's currently on sale for just $19.99. Hurry, because it covers everything you need to ace your English exams. So if you want the cheat code, you need to grab our ebook. You'll get access to the model answers, the grade 9 hacks, the step-by-step templates, the cheat sheets, the top tips, the past papers, the mark schemes, literally everything you need. If you want to ace your English exams, grab our ebook today. If you want to fail, then simply ignore my message. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.